dirt on them, man. Yeah.
Funnymike and his family were sitting in the living room, nervously discussing the endless chaos caused by Creepyman. "We have to end this once and for all," Funnymike said, his voice serious. The team agreed Creepyman had to be stopped. They came up with a plan to search for him in the most likely spot, the ceiling, where he'd been spotted before. With flashlights in hand, they climbed up into the attic, hoping to find a clue that would lead them to him. As they searched, they found a strange notice on the ceiling. It read, "Bad Kid Prom is gone away from this world." The message was confusing, but one thing was clear: Creepyman was still out there. The team rushed to the graveyard, where Creepyman's body was supposedly buried. They carefully opened the grave, expecting to finally put an end to their nightmare. But when they looked inside, the grave was empty. Before they could react, a loud laugh echoed from behind them. Creepyman was standing there, alive and grinning. "You thought you could stop me?" he sneered. Funnymike and his team froze, realizing they were far from safe. Creepyman was planning his next move, and they had no idea what he would do next.
Thank you, officer. Come on. I need you to...
It was an early morning at Funnymike's house, and the family woke up to an eerie silence. As they stepped out of their rooms, their hearts sank. The walls were covered in scary sentences written in red paint. "I'm always watching, you can't stop me, and I'll be back." The sight sent shivers down Funnymike's spine. His family huddled together, fear written all over their faces. Funnymike tried to stay calm, but his hands trembled as he dialed the police. "Please come quickly," he pleaded, his voice shaking. When the policeman arrived, he assured the family they would get to the bottom of this. He searched the house room by room, his flashlight cutting through the shadows. The family waited anxiously, clinging to each other. Finally, in one of the rooms, the officer found Creepyman hiding behind the furniture. The moment was tense as the policeman shouted, "Don't move," and handcuffed him. As Creepyman was taken away, Funnymike's family let out a sigh of relief, but the fear lingered. Funnymike hugged his family tightly.
You heard it? What's that? What's that?
Funnymike was walking through the store, looking everywhere for Creepyman, who had been causing trouble again. London was nearby, laughing and playing with a dog she found. The store was busy, and everything seemed normal until a loud voice shouted, "London, London!" Funnymike's heart raced as he ran toward the sound, worried something had happened. When he reached London, he saw her sitting on the floor crying, with her arm red and bitten by the dog. The dog, now barking and scared, stood a few feet away. Funnymike quickly knelt beside her, his voice shaking as he asked, "London, are you okay? What happened?" Through her tears, London said, "I was just playing with the dog, Daddy." Funnymike hugged her tightly, feeling both scared and sad. People in the store stopped to watch, and Funnymike promised London he would take care of her and make sure she was safe. The moment was emotional, showing
Get out of my daughter! Oh my God!
It was a peaceful evening at Funnymike's house, or so he thought. As he relaxed on the couch, a loud crash shattered the calm. Startled, he jumped to his feet and ran to the source of the noise, only to find his living room in complete disarray. Furniture was flipped, picture frames shattered, and in the middle of the chaos stood none other than Creepyman, grinning mischievously. "Not again," Funnymike groaned, already feeling the headache coming on. Creepyman wasted no time wreaking more havoc. He knocked over shelves, smashed plates, and even threw a chair through the window. Funnymike yelled, "Creepyman, get out of my house!" But the masked troublemaker only laughed and continued his rampage. Determined to put an end to this madness, Funnymike grabbed his phone to call the police, but Creepyman snatched it and tossed it into a fish tank. Funnymike tried to physically stop him, but Creepyman was too quick, darting around the house like a whirlwind. By the time the police arrived, Creepyman had vanished, leaving behind a trail of destruction. Exhausted and frustrated, Funnymike vowed, "Next time, Creepyman, you're not getting away." Meanwhile, Creepyman watched from a distance, plotting his next chaotic return. It was a calm evening in the Funnymike household. London played joyfully in the living room, unaware of the lurking danger. Funnymike, ever watchful, noticed something strange. A shadow flickered across the hallway. His heart raced as he grabbed a flashlight and cautiously followed the movement. The trail led him to the storeroom, where he discovered Creepyman's father sleeping soundly in a corner. Without hesitation, Funnymike devised a plan. He filled a bowl with water and carefully placed it above the intruder. With a loud splash, the water drenched Creepyman's father, who bolted upright in confusion and fled the house. Relieved, Funnymike gathered his family, including London, in a separate room to ensure their safety. But as they discussed the unsettling encounter, a chilling noise echoed from the hallway. Before they could react, Creepyman's father reappeared with Creepyman himself. In a swift, calculated move, they grabbed London and vanished into the night. Funnymike's cries of despair filled the room as he frantically searched for his daughter, but the duo had disappeared without a trace. The night ended in heartbreak, leaving the family determined to uncover the mystery behind Creepyman and rescue London. Funnymike and his team were having a blast in the studio, laughing and enjoying their time together. The vibe was energetic, with music playing and jokes flying around. Suddenly, the atmosphere changed. The door creaked open, and in walked a mysterious figure, Creepyman's father. His presence was chilling, and the room fell silent. Within seconds, the team members were overcome with fear. They screamed loudly and bolted out of the studio, leaving Funnymike frozen in shock. The once lively studio was now eerily quiet. Later that evening, Funnymike noticed London on a video call. Curiosity turned to dread as he realized she was speaking to none other than Creepyman's father.
The Creepyman! What?
Funnymike's heart raced as he rushed to confront her. "What's going on? What do you want from us?" The figure on the screen, Creepyman's father, didn't say a word. He simply smirked before ending the call abruptly. The silence that followed was deafening. Funnymike sat down, overwhelmed by stress and confusion. He couldn't shake the feeling that something terrible was about to happen. What did Creepyman's father want, and why was London involved? The mystery deepened, leaving Funnymike in a state of unease.
Tell me which way he went! He following us!
London was happily riding her hoverboard in the living room when Creepyman suddenly appeared and shoved it, making her tumble to the floor. She burst into tears as Funnymike and the family rushed in to see what had happened. "Creepyman!" Funnymike yelled, instantly knowing who was behind it. London pointed at him with teary eyes as the family moved in to trap the troublemaker, but Creepyman, always one step ahead, dodged their grasp and dashed around the room, laughing wildly. "Get him!" London's siblings shouted, jumping into the chase. He sprang over the couch and slid under the dining table, just barely escaping Funnymike's reach. The family scrambled to block his way, but in a flash, Creepyman bolted out the back door. "He's too quick," someone groaned in frustration. Funnymike knelt beside London, gently wiping her tears. "Don't worry, we'll catch him next time," he promised, determination in his voice. If you enjoyed this video,